looks like a stream now. Yeah, Monday morning. Get off your couch or bed, cause you're probably waking up about now. In order to get the Discord thing, I gotta hop into a Discord room and then leave, because that's what happens at Diablo. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Tell me my character doesn't look like a badass. I'll turn up the game sounds for this. Morning, Mod D. Doing alright, how are you?
Are you strong enough to survive?
Gotta go speed. Oh, where am I going? Okay, you're all over. Yeah, the stream just started. Monday morning. Morning, cat Mac. Oh, that's
Impossible. You wilt against my blows.
You can barely hear me. I'm talking really low. It's the morning. Cat Mac telling me I'm really low. She has her own personal volume down.
Is weak.
Oh, I got another one? No way. Are you kidding me? No way. What the fuck is going on?
I will not be denied.
Hit 4 conduit pylons. What the hell? 3. This is super weird. Big guys ain't got shit on me. I'm motherfucking barbarian.
Guide my hand.
Get a full 4 hours, Cat Mac? That's awesome. I never get a full 4 hours. Wrecked. Just bringing down that hammer of the ancients.
eyes on me. Your flesh is free. I can't.
Man, I ran out of charges. Get it? Charges. I'm funny.
I am returning to town.
Charges.
Well done, champ.
Are you ready?
I heard that you like charges, so we gave your charge a charge.
See you soon. Don't forget, luck always changes.
Allah. You'd be such a bitch. First time seeing this game. This game's fantastic. I love this game. Every so often they come out with a new season. And the Immortal Kings, Immortal Kings is an okay set. Not the set that I'm looking for though. Right now I'm using the Raycore set. This game's Diablo 3, Catmac. Mainly the Reaper of Souls expansion, I guess you could call it. Basically, it just recreated the entire game. It brought in these green legendary items. Like, I have all these so far. These are all legendary items. And then these green items are called set items. What set items do is, when you have enough of the items in the set, you get certain bonuses to your abilities. Like right now, I'm using a set called Legacy of Raycore. And, the chest plate is called Raycore's Heart. The shoulders are Raycore's Burden. Head is Raycore's Will. Feet are Striders. Legs are Breeches. Hands are Wraps. I'm wearing all 6 pieces of that set. But for the 2 set, your Furious Charge refunds a charge if it hits only one enemy. So Furious Charge is this. It's this ability you see me moving around with. It's that. So every time I do that, if I hit only one enemy, then it refunds a charge so that I can just do it again. And I can spam it like that. When you're wearing 4 pieces of the set, you get Furious Charge gains the effect of every rune and deals 1,000% increased damage. Now that's a big number. 1,000%? Are you fucking joking? That's awesome. Now what it means of every rune, okay? When you go into your skills, this is your skills menu. Okay? This is my Furious Charge skill. This is my mouse skill, this is my left click, and this is my right click. And these are my number buttons, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are passive skills, skills that I have activated all the time without me having to do anything. So this game it's not a very difficult game to understand. It's not a very difficult game to master either. It's just, it's a little bit of a learning curve. But once you, like, start thinking about things and you start looking at things, like the whole big thing in the game is to make connections. And when you can make a connection to how you want to play and how the game is letting you play, like I think seasonal is something great for new players, especially if anybody was to get the game new. Right now this is the season journey. They have different chapters in the journey. Alright, chapter 1 shows you all these objectives that you have to complete. I find this game is more fun than WoW. I really do. I keep coming back to this game. I don't keep going back to WoW. I love this. This game's amazing. But yeah, the chapter, the journeys, the seasons are actually really cool for new players, because it allows new players to get automatic legendaries, like guaranteed legendaries after completing these objectives. Like for the Barbarian, this season, you get the Legacy of Raycor. You get the set that I'm wearing right now as a reward for doing all of these objectives in the different chapters. Okay? Chapter 1 is really, really basic things. This is single player or multiplayer up to 4 people. You can have up to 4 people in a single game. Or you can play by yourself. It's completely up to you. Right now what I'm doing is playing a mode called Adventure Mode. There is a different mode called Story Mode. The game has a 100% full story with 5 different acts. 5 different, you know what I mean? It's a full game that you can play completely through. And then you can go into Adventure Mode, where you can go and do that. Basically the game goes from, here's the story mode. Oh no, one-time purchase. And the game's always fucking on sale. It really is. It's almost always on sale. That and this game is not. Like this season is also this is called season 14, the season of greed. So basically any treasure goblins that you find, little goblins that run around, they have different names and stuff, you get 2 spawns instead of 1, which is awesome. Yeah, this game's almost usually always on sale. They may have just completely dropped the price though. This is what you'd want to get. I guess it's called Battle Chest. It's $30. And it's well fucking worth it. This is optional. Rise of the Necromancer. This is basically for a new class, and I really wouldn't recommend this unless you're looking to play the Necromancer. But yeah, the Battle Chest edition, like this, $30. I mean, you gotta input your birthday though. Unfortunately, you gotta be old to play this game. You know, Catmac, I might just gift it to you. How's a white but you can read all this stuff if you want. But yeah, it's a fantastic game, because what happens is, if you play the game, okay, you play the story mode, alright, you get this chunk of the game, okay, you get all the things that you learn throughout the game, all the different kinds of gear there are, you learn almost everything you need to know about the game, okay, but then, once you get to the Reaper of Souls expansion, which comes with the Battle Chest pack, then the game goes from this big to this big. Okay, you can't see my other hand, but the game gets this much bigger, right? And then you literally have to not relearn everything, because everything you need to know from playing the story mode and whatnot applies to this. It's just this has more. like every map has a progression, right? So you can see this is Rilo. What's up, man? This is the map for the first act. Basically, so the first part of the story, this is the entire map for the first part of the story. These are all different areas that you can travel to and fight monsters, right? So basically, I can tell you from New Tristram, okay, which is the very first town that you go to, alright, that you get to. First, you progress to the old ruins, then the cathedral level 2, 3, which is underground, level 4. Then you get to the royal crypts where you beat the Skeleton King. Oh yeah, no. Not like that. It's a completely cooperative game, Catmac. It's a completely cooperative game, unless you go into the Proving Grounds, which me and RK have done multiple times. But in order to get to the Proving Grounds, you have to go and talk to Neck the Brawler and enter the Training Grounds, or the Brawling. That's completely optional. That's where you can fight other players, but it gets to the point where fighting other players means who can one-shot who first. Which can be a fun game, but when you play like I do, I like to win. I can show you the different classes and stuff too. See, you can leave the game. Now I can switch heroes. Okay. I have I have a lot of characters. Right? I like to play this game. Condemned. This is a Crusader, which is... Oh, that, and you can see what difficulty he last played on, and how much time I spent playing this character. Alright. So, just on Condemned, this Crusader character, I played 18 hours and 48 minutes. Mephrtos, which is my Necromancer character... No, she doesn't. That's a character that I created. That's another Necromancer. I've created multiple Necromancers, never got them geared. I got one called Meph, who is... I've played 4 hours on. Becky, that I've played 4 or 5 hours on, almost. A Crusader that I played for 6 hours on. Named Syndicate. Seasoned. Okay, this is the big one. This is one of the big ones. I've played on this wizard for a good amount of time. This is basically the seasonal character that I played on 2 or 3 seasons ago, and his name is Seasoned, okay, and I've played for 85 hours on this character. Just this character alone, I've played 85 hours on, and he's definitely one of, if not my most fun character to play. And he's a wizard. Let me in, mate. Rilo, if you're outside, man, I'm gonna have to pick a bone with you. You got wizard, then you got a monk. Alright, monk basically two-handed fighting fists and whatnot. Abilities centered around that. Really cool, really fun class. 10 hours on this character. Jarb, a demon hunter that I played. Really fun character to play. Demon hunters are awesome. 27 hours, almost 28 hours. Black Widow, which is another demon hunter. Another 30 hours on this character. I'm put a good amount of time into this game. Leopard, which is the character I'm playing now. And he's a barbarian. And you can see he looks pretty awesome. Played 40 hours on this character already. Hexton, which is a witch doctor, is holding a frog. A live frog. I've played for 25 hours on this character. Filthy Casual. Another one of my monk characters. As you can see, she's got the mercy wings. Yeah, and they come out too. 25 hours on that character. Not dead yet, okay? This is a hardcore character. So for those who are badass and really love resetting their progress every time they die, hardcore is for you. This game does feature a hardcore mode where if you die, your character is deleted. And every item that you've had on that character is deleted immediately. No getting your hero back. Then I have this character, whose name I will not say, because it was funny at the time. Another 37 hours on that. Not dead yet. It's got 13 hours. Then I got Big Daddy. My Crusader, called Big Daddy. He, I rebirthed him, basically. I've rebirthed this character at one point, planning to play him again. He was my main Crusader, because I have 58 hours on him. 58 hours on this character, and I never actually ended up playing him again because I didn't want him to die. He's on hardcore. But yeah, I'll show you my wizard. My wizard plays on the maximum difficulty. Torment 13. Okay? Let me put this in perspective for you. Look at all of the difficulty levels in this game. Alright, you go normal. I've streamed it once before. It's been a long time though. You can go from normal, hard, and with increased difficulties you get different different bonuses. Like it goes from no bonuses. Yeah, I play on the highest difficulty possible. Hard is 75% extra golden experience. Expert's 100% extra, so you get double. Master is 200%. Torment, number 1. Only the adventurers with the highest level of skill and gear should consider this difficulty. And then, once you get to Torment, different legendary items drop. Where the normal base legendaries can drop, but you have a chance for different legendaries once you get to Torment. And then Torment 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Torment 13, you get 4,500% extra gold and 8,200% experience bonus. So I play on that. If you want a closer look at the character, that's what he looks like. Got a little snake staff in his hand. Oh, and you can fully transmogrify your character's Catmac. Any weapon or any armor that you can pick up that is able to go with whatever weapon it is, you can transmogrify it to look at it. To look like it. So basically this is this character. This is Season. This is what he looks like. I think he looks badass. That's from the last season. It's all the legendaries and shit that I didn't pick up yet. Yeah, it's all the stuff I haven't found room for yet. So basically, look, if I wanted my staff to look different, you can see how my staff looks now. I've collected all of these orange appearances so that it can look any way that I want it to. This is what it actually looks like. This is what it's supposed to look like. Alright? But I have it looking like this. And there's so many different types of like transmogrifications and shit like that. Like, it's so great. There's even some funny items too. I'm changing my source now. Eyeball. This is my chat, and these are all the gems that I have. All the gems. Gems. They're truly, truly outrageous. Oh yeah, this is for my necromancers and whatnot. I don't remember what I was trying to do. With this character, what I was trying to do was, there's this thing called Kanai's Cube. Basically, I wanted to fill out every single page. Basically, I wanted to get every single weapon possible for this character and then put it in here. I haven't achieved it yet, clearly. I have very few left. Oh god. Oh no. I do not have a lot of the jewelry. How much gold do I have? 2,700,285,350. I mean, it's just 2 billion. I mean, it's not that much. I mean, it's just 2 billion. That's it. Too much work. Why play the game for what it actually is? But there are no cheat codes for this game, thankfully. It's a sense of progression. It's a sense of like, I did this and I want to do that. Yeah. More of a miser. I'm really not though. It just happens. You just accrue an amount of money over time. But like for like the season journeys and stuff like that, everything gets reset. Okay, there's Bill Gates, it's just 2 billion just on my couch change. Yeah. Yeah, so with the season change I got 5 million. Instead of my 2 billion. $2 billion.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials? Guide my hand.
Damn. 1 gold is equal to $1. I guess. Not really. Gold is super inflated in this game. You think you have a lot of gold, then you start making shit.
Guide my hand.
Oh, channeling pylon.
I will not be denied. More time. I need healing.
Genji.
Wolf Kappa's guide my hand.
You guys want to know how old I think old is? 2 billion is probably the same estimate of me saying yes. That's old. Bottom. Look at that axe. Look at that thing. Look at it on the ground. That is a big ass axe. In D2 I have my stuff pimped to Topaz for finding. We could never find gear for my class. Shit happens. I mean, if Forko has the juice like that, he can take all of us out for pizza. Yeah, it's true. If I had that, man, you have no idea. Everybody'd be getting a Ferrari. Or whatever they want, really. Doesn't have to be a Ferrari. No, it has to be a Ferrari. Let's be honest here. Yes. That's the item I need. Now it's actually time to use Ignore Pain instead of Sprint. I think it's Ironhide. I'm not out. You're not allowed out of Canada? You'd want a spider motorcycle? You got it! Done!
My name is Ash. When the if you have a gym, I may be able to help.
Yeah, Urshi, come on, just level up my gym, damn it.
I need to go back.
He tried. I think he's just on house arrest. He doesn't want to say anything.
Well fought, Nephilim.
Let me just get an Angry Toast t-shirt and I'll be
I
okay.
grow stronger.
You mean like one of these? Oh, one of these. I have two of these. I have one in black, one in blue. Ooh. An ancient legendary. Ooh. Life per fury spent. That's a lot. Critical hit damage though. If I take off that life per fury spent, that would be an insane upgrade. It would be a great upgrade. Holy crap. Yeah, shocking. This is a crazy ass item, dude. This big ass axe like that? Absolutely. I mean, this standoff, the polearm, it's good because Furious Charge deals increased damage equal to a percentage of my bonus movement speed. But if I'm not moving quickly, there's no point. That life, oh my god. I can get Furious Charge damage. So guys, this, basically I'm enchanting this weapon, okay? These are what I need to enchant it. I need 1 Death Breath, 1 Forgotten Soul, 15 Veiled Crystals, and 5 Arcane Dust, alright? Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this weapon and I'm removing the property of gain 2,237 life pure fury spent, and I'm replacing it with the possible outcome of one of these. So I could get a percentage of damage, increased attack speed, chance to deal area damage, damage against elites, life per hit, life per fury spent, or even more. Cooldown, all resource cost, chance to inflict bleed, weapon damage. Oh my god. There's so many different things you can get. These are all different, like abilities: Seismic Slam, Hammer of the Ancients, Bash, Call of the Ancients, Earthquake, Ancient Spear, Frenzy, Weapon Throw, so on and so forth, are all different. But what I want is what's right here down at the bottom. That's what I need. Right there. A little thing. This is Sockets 1. If you get a socket on this, then I can put the green gem that's in there and increase the critical hit damage by 130%. I'll take Furious Charge damage though. Come on, where's that socket? Ah, there's the socket. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Ooh. It'll be a sweet, sweet 15% damage increase. Damn. Damn, Charlie. That cut me real deep. And in reality, it's a 40% increased damage bonus. And now, look at my axe! Look at my axe! I'm going to swing my axe at your face!
Rilo sent me a link to an Instagram post.
It's so awkward. It's so weird. No, it's not Rilo showing his boobs. Unfortunately. No, what he showed me was so awkward, because the guy's just so awkward. It's like stealing a Reese's peanut butter
Let's
cup.
see what happens, shall we?
And it's just like, man.
What? I didn't even know I
Honestly,
had
I
that
think
thing.
they just let him take it. I think they let him take the Reese's because they felt that there might have been something wrong with him. Maybe it wasn't all there or something like that. So I guess people just didn't want to say anything. Yes, clearly he teabagged me via Instagram. Dude, I have an Instagram account. Never go on it. I mean, maybe every once in a while for them Instagram models. You know what I'm saying?
Still recharging.
What? What tattoo? Did you get a tattoo? Charles, where did you get your tramp stamp at? Charles, we know you have a tramp stamp. There's no need to hide it anymore. Nice, crossbow man. Doing 51 million. You're getting there, dude. I'm sitting over here doing 725 million. Oh yeah. You can play this game one-handed. Especially if you don't have to hit any of the abilities on your bar. When the only two abilities that you use are on your mouse. So yes.
The Rift Guardian has found it.
Yes, the Gogok of Swiftness. That's what I was waiting for.
I'm here to help.
Actually, why am I not upgrading my Taeguk? Oh wait, that's right, because that's for Whirlwind Barb. I want to be able to eventually do my Whirlwind Barbarian, which is what I wanted to do this season. Charge Barbarian just kind of worked because it gave me the set. You too cold with it, man. Oh, bye Charles. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Catmac, you play this game one-handed if you have the coordination. I mean, that and my mouse is... Well, my mouse is kitted. You can see. I play World of War... I used to play World of Warcraft. So, I got 12 buttons on the side of my mouse. Alright? 12 buttons just on the side. There's the 2 click buttons, and there's another 2 on top. So yeah, it is more than possible to play this game with just your mouse. I mean, I do. That's what makes it one of my more relaxing games. Is that I can just play with one hand and not have to worry about like doing other shit. Ooh, it's already got fire skills and crit hit chance. That's amazing. And it's got the socket I need for my Gogok Swiftness. I need to get that to level 25 right away. No, I didn't have to rebind these at all. These are just 1 through 4 for me already. Maybe I did rebind them once upon a time, but... But there is actually something really, really easy you can do. You can change what buttons, like, as you can see, I have 2 different skills from the same, like, tree. So what you can do in order to do that is go into your setting, your options, the gameplay, and go to elective mode. And you can enable full customization of skills of the skill section and placement on the action bar. Because normally when you turn the game on, that is not on, and you can only choose from a certain set of skills for every button. Like for your left click, usually you can only choose a primary skill, but with elective mode, you can do this and choose a defensive, a might, a tactic, a rage, or a primary skill. Am I hyped for Diablo 4? Absolutely. Diablo 4 is going to be great. And if it's anything like this game, especially on release, for those of you who don't know, that this game on release, what happened was there was an auction house where you could sell the items and the legendaries that you find for real money. Yeah. And there was one item, the Hammer of Fury, the Echoing Fury. I actually have one. But there was a hammer called the Echoing Fury that rolled perfectly. So basically what it did is it had perfect stats. Right? So it had perfect stats, and what he did was he sold it on the auction house for like, I think he sold it for like $300. Then eventually somebody listed it back up for like 30,000 and sold it. 30,000. It actually sold it. Yeah, the Yang bow? You mean Yang's recurve? Well, Season 14 just came out, Frostboy, and they didn't make any changes to any of the classes. So any tier list that you might have seen for Season 13 still works for Season 14. They didn't do any patches or changes or anything to any of the classes. That's why Condemned Crusader is still the top #1 like S tier rank build out there. If you wanted to make a Condemned Crusader, which is, again, I'll say, the best ranked build out there, then you need the Akan set. And for this season, if you play a Crusader, that's the set that you get when you complete the season, is you get the Akan set. So if you are interested in like making like the top #1 build in the game right now, you can actually do it pretty easily. I still remember the very first legendary weapon I ever got in this game, too. The very first legendary weapon that I ever got in Diablo 3 was a two-handed sword for my Crusader called the Faithful Memory. I think that's fucking awesome. Clearly, guys, I'm not playing super seriously right now. If I was, I'd be playing higher than 26. Right now, I gotta do greater rifts to get my legendary gems. Once I get all my legendary gems, though,
I can't.
that is when once I get all my legendary gems, I can start leveling them up. Being able to knock the Rift Guardian down a peg immediately will never get old.
I'm here to help.
Oh, I got him. I might go to bed, guys. I'm really fucking tired. Work's been kicking my ass recently. I mean, at least in the last week, it's not been that hot. But work has been kicking my ass because of, like, the heat in the shop is, it's got to be at least 15 degrees hotter in that shop than it is outside. Although the worst part of that is it's 15 degrees hotter, but I work next to a machine whose job is to spit out wet, hot air. Literally. So I'm getting constantly blasted with heat and wet, hot air
Indeterminate use.
all night, constantly.
Don't forget, luck always changes. See you soon.
I guess I can't complain too much. The people that work on day shift kind of have it a little bit harder than I do, because they have to work in that heat, in the day heat.
Very well.
Moved to Arizona.
Spoken to Auric.
Not yet.
My aunt used to live in Arizona.
I suppose you start with.
You know what she said? No offense to your state or anything. She said it was horrible. Like the heat and the amount of heat and like how hot it was during the day. She said it was absolutely horrible. I just don't understand how people can wear jeans in the heat, dude. I wear shorts in the fucking snow. I do. I wear shorts when it's fucking 13 degrees outside. I wear shorts because it's amazing. 110. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what? You want to know how hot it is for me right now? You know how hot it is in my area? It is 75 degrees in my area. And it's amazing, actually. I like this. I like this weather. We have a high of 82, alright? So, yeah, it's right now, it could be worse. I would much rather live in a more northern state. Because if I lived in a more northern state, then it would be colder all the time. Yeah, feels like 75 degrees. I could have it worse. But enough about my grievances. Just thank you guys for joining the stream. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably with a Terraria server. I'm building... what I'm doing in the new Terraria server right now, while I still only have it access to me, is I'm building areas, at least for us to start out. Like, I'm building a marble area above ground, and I'm building a granite area below ground. So hopefully it'll be a really, really cool dynamic when people come and actually see it, so I can have things set up so that some people can survive and not die every night, Catmac. But yes, Wednesday morning. That should be happening. I really hope I don't fall asleep Wednesday morning. But that's going to be happening then. All right, Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock in the a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. If you liked the video, if you liked the stream, let's try and go for 100 million likes on this video. You guys gotta smash that like button, alright? We need 100 million likes. I think we can do it. It's within our reach. Thank you everybody again for watching. Have a great day. Also, fuck Monday. But hey, Tuesday's tomorrow.